So one of the main ways that I think society has not helped to protect men against female narcissists, first of all, there's a lot of psychology, or there's a lot of large platforms about male narcissists, but there aren't as many about female narcissists.
Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex.
There's large platforms on women's mental health. There's not a lot of discussion or preventative measures about men's mental health. So that's the first thing that needs to be fixed. And it goes to the age-old stereotype that men are supposed to be strong, and somehow strong means that you're supposed to be able to accept and live with burden, trauma, abuse, things of that nature. And that is something that we are recognizing is just not right. There are many men, young boys, who have fallen under the radar, and they've succumbed to this lack of awareness, and it's something that needs to change. So that's the first thing that has been a part of men being trapped into these female narcissistic abusive relationships. And because men are supposed to be strong, if they speak up about it, they risk the fear of being deemed to be less masculine, because they're dealing with somebody who is manipulating them, who's tricking them, as if they're supposed to just assume that the person they're with is a liar. And that's not the normal stance that you would take if you're in a relationship to love somebody. So first of all, let's send out a huge apology to all men, young, old, in between, for psychology, society, you name it, not recognizing that men need an outlet. So understand that if you are entrapped with a female narcissist, or you are dealing with trying to leave a female narcissist, it's not your fault. It is not your fault. If you are a family member of a female narcissist, even more so. I mean, you can't really choose your family. And a lot of times we're taught, one of the stereotypes we're taught is that if somebody is your family, you have to love them. But they don't understand that you can choose to love that narcissistic person from a distance. You do not have to be subjected to their nonsense. You don't have to keep yourself in their presence so they can keep making you doubt yourself, so they can keep blaming you. So understand, just because you are a relative to a female narcissist does not mean that you have to be subjected to their abuse. Let's make that very, very clear. So another thing that I believe will make men more susceptible to being in a relationship with a female narcissist is, one, they are not given the signs of what to look for. As we're growing up, our parents would tell us to watch out for certain things, to look for certain attributes, in a man if it's a girl, or in a woman if it's a boy. And a lot of times we are not taught to look for relationship dynamics. That is one thing that you really want to be aware of. So I've heard men say, a woman will multiply what you give them, right? Is that what I've seen online? That if you give them sperm, they'll make a baby. They'll make a home, they'll beautify a home. Whatever that saying is, I just want to bring some clarity to that, right? As far as a woman multiplying a sperm, don't get me wrong, I'm a mom. Motherhood is a wonderful and glorious thing. To be able to bring life into this world is just amazing. It's impacting me now. I also want to make it clear, a lot of human beings become mothers, and they don't have to do much outside of like when the sperm meets the egg. Rabbits can multiply. And again, I'm not downplaying having a child or multiplying sperm, but there are like babies are made, right? In all forms of life, babies are made. After the sperm meets the egg, does it take much from, like that point to really form the child? It's the mindset of the person who is having the baby that you want to look at, right? So don't just look at the fact that a woman is fertile as a sign that she's multiplying what you're giving her. What you also want to look at is she multiplying your happiness? Is she multiplying your peace of mind? Is she multiplying your power as a household, right? Is she in some way contributing? Now, she may not have a job, but is she contributing in other areas that helps you to be the breadwinner? Is she cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, giving you rest when you come home, giving you peace of mind? Those are ways to contribute aside from working. If she's not doing all of that, if she's not giving you peace of mind, if she's not supporting your confidence, if she's not supporting your self-esteem, and she's not providing any income, well, then she's just a bill. So you got to look at that. How much is she draining you financially? How much is she draining you physically? How much is she draining you mentally? Because then all of these multiplying factors that you're taught to attribute to women won't apply to that person. So you have to look at it in terms of the physical and as well as the abstract. What is this person bringing to you? Now, I just want to make it clear. This is for good men. This is for good men. This is not for, the smaller fraction of the population of men who are not good, who do not contribute, right? Because there's good and bad in every gender, every sex, right? So I'm talking to the good men who have really tried and put their best foot forward in their relationships and have not been reciprocated. And that's the term. Are you being reciprocated for your efforts, for your love, for you putting your best foot forward? These are the things that you want to look at. And you want to look at it long term. You really want to see that person in, good conditions, bad conditions, whether you're working or not working. Really see how their character is in all circumstances, because that's what long-term commitments are, and that's what marriage is all about. How the person will react when you're at your most vulnerable to when you're at your best. So I think that's a better way to prepare men so that they don't fall victim to female narcissists as much as I've been hearing they have been falling victim to female narcissists. So just know that if you are with a female narcissist, or if you're in the process of leaving a female narcissist, it's not your fault. Do not internalize this. The best thing you can do is really take time out to assess what's good about you, and understand that the same way I would tell a woman what's good about you is valuable. You are rare, and you want to make sure that if you're going to give access to yourself and to your goodness and to your heart, the same way you put passwords on your bank accounts, on your Wi-Fi, right? There's no more valuable asset than your heart and your peace of mind and your spirit. So apply those same security measures, if not more, right? And it doesn't mean you have to be mean to people, but you set boundaries so you can do more discovery and figure out where that person is, and have those questions in mind as you're dating and having conversations and things of that nature. Give yourself that much respect so that not anybody can gain access to your heart, your mind, your spirit without them fully proving that they're of healthy mind and spirit to gain that access to you. So I just want you to know that you are worth taking the time to really, really see what somebody's agenda is all about. It is not your fault that you have gotten mixed up with a female narcissist. If you are a relative of a female narcissist, definitely not your fault. You can survive it, and you will. You will. Just bear in mind that you have the ability to regain your freedom, and you don't have to be connected to this person as intimately for the rest of your lives. So let's work on not only letting others know the signs, refraining from stereotypes that make us blind to what a female narcissist is, but also knowing that we can heal from it and move on. So I hope this video is helpful. If you think it'll help somebody else, please share it, but we're gonna get through this. I'll talk to you soon.
Time to run it up. I wake up.